Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Supercharged Manifesting Monday. It is, oh my gosh, yet another start of the week. Good morning to all of you. Wow, we are in the middle of May. That's incredible to me. But you know what? Here we go. We're going to have an amazing week. And this morning we're talking about focus, your focus. And actually, I'm taking another spin on this. And it's a continuation of last week when we talk about how time has nothing to do with your manifesting. So consider this kind of like a series, an ongoing discussion about some of the things that we do to trip ourselves up, right? And this morning we're going to be talking about your focus, which the way I'm going to share this with you, I know if you're like me, you're going to go, oh my gosh, that is so obvious. I so do that. And now I see how I trip myself up, right? So, all right, good morning. Welcome to all of you that are here. It is just incredible as always to be with you. Think about this as spiritual coffee, and we're always talking about, manifesting on a Monday morning. So it's all these ways to just get you going, get you inspired, but also open up your eyes a little bit sometimes and bring to your awareness some of the ways that with all the best intention in the world, we get in our own way. I know, and I can always share with you because I've got lots and lots and lots of awarenesses going on all the time about how I get in my own way. So, hey, I bet you never thought your focus could get in the way or could delay your results. Here's the thing. We get told all the time, especially those of us that are business owners, right? Set your goals for the year, set your intentions, put your financial numbers out there. You have it written all over your house, in your journals, you have sticky notes everywhere, you have a spreadsheet that you're running. You're doing all the right things to focus on a specific result that you want. And I bet you've never heard maybe about the focus trap. Like there's actually two sides to that story. And so this is what I want to talk with you about this morning. And this applies whether you have a business or you're pursuing a professional career, or you just have a big desire or goal or dream in your life. All of this is still relevant. The bottom line is when you want something, you focus on it. You think positive thoughts, you write it down, you put it out there, you share it with others. And for the most part, you're absolutely doing the right thing. So as I go through this conversation this morning, I'm going to use the example because I know a lot of you are business owners. We're in a very interesting time where this conversation is going to be relevant, very relevant, which is why I'm talking about it today. So let me know that you're here in the comments. Say hi, good morning, all that good stuff. I love that you guys, kind of respond to each other in the comments. I think that's really cool. We're like this little Monday morning crew that just kicks off the week together. And I love being here with you, but I really love watching you guys, be there for each other. So let's just say you set an intention. You're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, and you set an intention this year to bring in a certain amount of money, to create a certain amount of revenue. You have a financial goal in mind that you were really excited about in January. And of course, life happened, right? So you had this great, big, massive number that you intended at the start of the year. And you probably even had plans about how that was all going to work out and unfold. And if you did, good for you. And then things happen. So I want you to think about that intention or that goal right now. I want you to just bring it to the forefront of your mind. What was your big number at the start of the year when we were like, declare your intentions, write it down, put it out here, and everyone started commenting? Go back to what yours was at that time and just you don't have to type it right now, but just bring it to the forefront of your mind. And so I want you to also become aware of how you might have been really focused on that. You might have really, not just from desiring it, but really keeping it, in consideration as you went about doing the things that you were doing for your business, finding clients, doing all your tasks, creating all your strategies, doing everything that you thought was relevant to creating or manifesting that goal. And then I want you, and before I go forward, actually, this was something I wanted to say at the start of this. So this is a good time. This conversation, by the way, like most of my conversations, is going to require you being willing to be honest with yourself. I have had the deepest and most profound insights about where I'm getting carried away or getting lost in the process when I've been willing to be truthful with me. So I'm going to ask you to type right now in the comments truth, like as your sign to yourself, to me too, but to yourself, that as we go forward in this conversation, you are going to be willing to be truthful with you. So go ahead and type the word truth, just so I know that you're all here with me and you're in on this. You are right now going to, I always refer to it as my come to Tasha moment. This is where I got to look myself in the mirror and go, all right, we got to keep it real, girl. We got to keep it real. Here's what's going on, and you've got to be honest with yourself. And what I'm about to share with you made me jump out of my bed in the middle of the night last night, turn on the lights, get a blank sheet of paper, and just write down the truth about what was going on. So that I want you, before I go there, I need you to commit to that level of honesty. I love it. You're all totally ready to tell the truth. So you have your big goal. You're totally focused. That's what they tell you to do. Focus, focus, focus on your goal. And then let's keep it real. There comes a point where you are not believing that it's going to happen. You're maybe not seeing things unfold in the way that would give you, like hope and feel like, yeah, confidence. This is going to happen. It is going to work out. I know I'm going to achieve this goal. And listen, to the best of us, me, I live, practice, and breathe this. And then we have a pandemic, a global pandemic. What are you to do? Like, this is for real. We had big intentions at the start of the year. So first of all, I'm not going to fault you or make you wrong if you've had some wavering thoughts in the last couple of weeks. You're a human being. But let us just be honest that it has happened, right? We have had these thoughts, and that's where I want you to be truthful. So if you're willing to play full out with me this morning, let's talk about some of the ways that might have been happening for you. Maybe you've been, kind of going, well, that's not going to happen this year. Obviously, with this pandemic, like there goes my financial goals. Or maybe you're saying, people are not in the mindset right now to purchase the things that I want. So there goes my financial goal. Maybe you're starting to think, it's not going to work this year. It's going to be hard. It just doesn't seem possible anymore. There's not enough opportunity available for me. Like, come on, let me know if you're willing to play full out. Go ahead and type some of the things that now that I've brought to your awareness, and you have to be honest with yourself. You are willing to say, I have been thinking. This happened to me in the middle of the night last night. As you know, I am the most positive speaking person on the planet, I think. And I am always like, oh, there's my goal. Yes, I got it. I'm going to do that. Yes, it's happening. And then I'll be like driving down the road, and here comes a thought out of nowhere. And I go, no, stop that. Right? Well, last night, as I was thinking about this to prepare for my coaching clients today, we're talking about use of the will. And I was thinking about this and thinking about some of the things that I want in my life. And I was like, well, okay, Tasha, what are some other thoughts that you think about that? What are some other things that you have thought? And I had to be truthful that I had some other thoughts. I did. I had some other thoughts. There are times when other things pop in my head, like some of the examples that I just gave you. Oh my gosh, I wonder how we're going to be able to do that. Even just that, like, wow, I never expected this. I wonder how we're going to be able to manifest that financial goal, and Jackie, I love it. You're like, nope, that never happens to me. I'm always like, always Miss Positive. You know what, Jackie? God bless you. Really, God bless you. I'm going to tell you that I live, breathe, and I know, maybe not in this area of your life, but I know, if we're being honest, that we many of us, maybe not you, Jackie, God bless you, many of us have moments where we just find ourselves having other thoughts that are the opposite of what we're focused on. And so I want to give you the example of, I want you to imagine like a racehorse, right? So here's this horse at the gate. The goal is it's going to win this race. It knows exactly what it needs to do. It knows it's got to go around the track 4 times. It has to achieve a certain amount of time to be able to win the race, right? The jockey is on. He's like steering this horse. He knows exactly what he has to be thinking and doing to be able to achieve it. So here we go. That's like us. The gates open, the race begins, and off goes the horse. The jockey is like in charge, right? Like that's like us and in charge of our subconscious mind. And we are riding this horse that's going to create this result for us. And so here we go. And the mind knows exactly what it needs to do to manifest this result, but it's got like someone in charge, the jockey, right? That can delay things, have other thoughts. And so the jockey might start going, oh my God, see, I should have trained more. I should have this. Look at that. Oh my God, I forgot about that other horse that's so much faster. And so all these additional thoughts start entering the mind of this jockey who is you in charge of your subconscious thoughts and how you're focusing on this goal that you want. And so what happens is every single one of those additional thoughts slows down the momentum of the horse. The horse is going to get to the finish line, right? But we're talking about these additional thoughts are taking off minutes. So this race that should have been run in 2 minutes is now 4 minutes, 6 minutes, 8 minutes, 12 minutes. It just keeps being delayed the more additional thoughts that this jockey has. So now I want you to put yourself and think about, you have this financial goal that you want to accomplish, but you find yourself sometimes staying even longer than you should in these additional thoughts. And that is the focus trap. That's what it is. It's where your focus gets shifted to additional thoughts. And you are not wanting to be honest with yourself that you're focusing on other things except this main goal, which is to win the race, make your desire manifest. Right? Many times, I know for me, because I'm so committed to thinking positive and being like, yes, I'm going to create this result, that half the time I'm not even sometimes aware until last night when I grabbed that sheet of paper by my bed and I turned on the light, and I was appalled. I was appalled. The moment I started writing, and it just kept going, and what else do I think? And what else do I think? And what else do I think? And the stuff that was coming out, because now I turned the light on and I was willing to be honest, I'm like, gosh, this desire, God bless it for all the things that have been manifesting so far. But I got to get this in check, because all these additional thoughts are diluting my focus. And they're also points of focus. So that's, if you're on my email list and you got that, that's what I mean. When it's like everybody tells you focus, focus, focus. And it's like, well, how could my focus be delaying my results? Because you're not giving attention and doing something about the ways you're focusing on other things that are contrary to this main focus. And you don't even want to think you're focused on it. That's the kind of the trap right there. You're like, no, I always think positive thoughts. I'm always committed to getting my result. I don't have any other focused thoughts. Well, you do. If you're not manifesting in time, if you have any feelings of discouragement, it's like you got to be honest with yourself. And that's what I was willing to do last night. I was willing to be honest with myself. So this morning, this Monday, Suzanne, I love it. You got to take the reins. This Monday morning, that's what I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to literally ask you to get a blank sheet of paper and write out, be honest with yourself. Think about your big goals that you had for 2020. Think about everything that's transpired in the last 2 months. And be honest with yourself about what other thoughts, where else has your focus gone? You started to focus on other things besides this primary intention that you wanted to manifest. And now the time is going. Like you are now at the 12-minute mark for a race that should take 2 minutes. And maybe for some of you, your horse is dead stopped in the middle of the track, and that's dangerous. That's why I want to have this conversation and bring this to your awareness. All right. So I'm going to wrap up this conversation this morning. That's kind of your assignment to kick off the week. If you're willing to turn on the light and just look at what you are really thinking, once you see it, you can choose. You can choose. And here's the thing that I love. Once I turned on the light and I was willing to write this all down and see it all on paper, even when I woke up this morning and I could hear the little distracting focus thought coming back in my mind, I was like, aha, I see you. Now, what I realize is that's been going on for weeks, and I've been just kind of like trying to shove it back under the mat. But now that I wrote it all down, when it came this morning, I was like, aha, I know what you are. Nope, I am winning this race. This is a 2-minute race, and I'm finish it in 1 minute and 59 seconds. Get with the program. Get on this track with me. Focus like this, right? So that's your assignment, is to start off this week by writing out, being honest with yourself, whatever the goal is. It doesn't have to be financial. It could be in your health, in your relationships, in whatever it is, right? A business goal with your clients. Just be willing to look at the big thing you want and start looking at how you've been thinking other thoughts. I'm going to leave you with this section from The Science of Getting Rich, which is what we use to teach and practice and live this way. And it is incredible to me how much every time I meet a roadblock, you know, like the answers are always there for all of us. So here we go. It talks about, you know, the magic of when you are focused, how amazing things that can happen that are inexplicable to you. You can't even understand it, right? But it talks about also how you can mess it up. So that's the part I'm going to read. But you can check all this magic happening. You can literally make it stop or pause by starting a negative impression, a negative thought in the formless substance. Doubt or unbelief is as certain to start a movement away from you. Doubt or unbelief is as certain to start a movement away from you as faith and purpose are to start it moving towards you. So doubt and unbelief slows you down. Faith and purpose picks up your momentum, makes you win the race. It is by not understanding this. When people don't understand this, that they try to make use of mental science in getting rich, and this is how they fail. Every hour, every moment, forget hours, every moment, every second, every millisecond, think about the thoughts in your mind constantly. Think about how many seconds you spend in these thoughts, taking your focus away, focusing away from what you want to achieve. Every moment you spend and you give heed to doubts and fears and unbelief sets a current away from you in the whole domain of intelligent substance. All the promises are unto them that believe and unto them only. So are you going to believe? Put your focus back on what you want to create. Focus, focus, focus. Hashtag focus this morning. Hashtag focus, and become aware of the thoughts that slow you down. Slow your like thoroughbred down. You are in charge of your thoughts. You are in charge of what you're focused on, but you also have to be aware and not lie to yourself that you are having additional thoughts that are taking you away from manifesting your goal. I'm back on track. How about you guys? Getting back on track. Let's get back on track. I also have one last thing I want to say to you. Obviously, I do this every Monday morning at 8 a.m. I love coming on and being here with you, kicking off the week in high energy, high vibration. I have a link this morning in the description. Every single one of you, if you know you're not in our reminder, go ahead and click that link. And every Monday morning, like a few minutes before we get started, you'll get a little reminder just to let you know, hey, we're going live. We're going to start the week off talking about manifesting and anything that might be getting in your way. All right, so click that link and sign up for our Monday morning reminders. That's it, guys. Hashtag focused. Remember, take a blank sheet of paper, write out, and be honest, be truthful with yourself about your thoughts that are delaying your manifesting, and then get back on track, total, single focus. Mwah. I love you guys. Have a great rest of the day and a great rest of this week. Bye. Lots of manifesting. Go do it. Crush it. Win the race. Bye, everyone.